come along. It's time to learn and sing our song. With fun and games, we'll play all day and learn new things along the way. We'll count the stars and dance in rain. We'll find adventures in every lane. With laughter bright and hearts so wide, on this journey we'll take pride. Let's explore the world so grand, with magic in our hands. Through fields of dreams we'll boldly roam. Together we'll call this place our home.
Welcome to Neptune, the mysterious blue giant. Get ready to dive into the deepest secrets of the farthest planet in our solar system. Neptune is a world of powerful storms, supersonic winds, and icy mysteries. Sitting a staggering 4.5 billion kilometers, 2.8 billion miles, from the Sun. Despite its distance, Neptune is one of the most active planets, with winds reaching over 2,100 kilometers per hour, 1,300 miles per hour, the fastest in the entire solar system. Its rich blue color comes from methane in its atmosphere, giving it a striking appearance that makes it look like a true cosmic ocean. Neptune is also home to giant storms like the Great Dark Spot, a massive storm system similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, and has a moon, Triton, that orbits backward, defying the usual laws of planetary motion. With its icy clouds, dynamic atmosphere, and distant orbit, Neptune is one of the most mysterious and exciting planets to explore. So join us as we uncover the secrets of this distant blue world. Neptune is the 8th and farthest planet from the Sun, making it the outermost planet in our solar system. It orbits the Sun at an average distance of 4.5 billion kilometers, 2.8 billion miles, which is about 30 times farther from the Sun than Earth. Because of this enormous distance, Neptune takes an incredible 165 Earth years to complete just one orbit around the Sun, meaning that since its discovery in 1846, it has only completed one full orbit in 2011. Despite its slow journey around the Sun, Neptune spins rapidly, completing one full rotation in about 16 hours, which gives it a short day compared to Earth. Like its neighbor Uranus, Neptune is classified as an ice giant due to its composition of hydrogen, helium, water, methane, and ammonia, and it has a deep blue color due to the presence of methane in its atmosphere. Neptune's extreme distance from the Sun means that sunlight takes about 4 hours to reach it, and its frigid environment makes it one of the coldest planets in the solar system. As the last planet in our solar system, Neptune marks the edge of the planetary neighborhood, lying near the Kuiper Belt, a distant region filled with icy objects and dwarf planets like Pluto. Neptune has one of the most distant and fascinating orbits in the solar system, taking an astonishing 165 Earth years to complete just one trip around the Sun. As the 8th and farthest planet, it orbits at an average distance of 4.5 billion kilometers, 2.8 billion miles, from the Sun, about 30 times farther than Earth. Because of this immense distance, Neptune receives very little sunlight, making it one of the coldest planets in the solar system. Despite its slow movement around the Sun, Neptune rotates rapidly, completing a full spin on its axis in just 16 hours, giving it one of the shortest days among the planets. Unlike perfectly circular orbits, Neptune follows a slightly elliptical, oval-shaped orbit, which sometimes brings it even farther from the Sun. Interestingly, from 1979 to 1999, Neptune's orbit was positioned in such a way that Pluto was actually closer to the Sun than Neptune, temporarily making it the farthest known planet. Due to its vast distance, Neptune's gravity influences the orbits of many Kuiper Belt objects, including Pluto, and plays a key role in shaping the outer solar system. With its long, slow orbit and rapid spin, Neptune remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious planets in our cosmic neighborhood. Blast off sparkles! Neptune is one of the coldest and most extreme planets in the solar system, with frigid temperatures and violent weather that make it a truly hostile world. Since Neptune orbits 4.5 billion kilometers, 2.8 billion miles, from the Sun, it receives very little sunlight, leading to freezing temperatures as low as minus 214 degrees Celsius, minus 353 degrees Fahrenheit in its upper atmosphere. However, despite its distance from the Sun, Neptune is not the coldest planet. That title belongs to Uranus, which has an even lower minimum temperature. What makes Neptune unique is its mysterious internal heat source, which radiates more than twice the energy it receives from the Sun, fueling its violent storms and supersonic winds. Scientists are still unsure why Neptune generates so much internal heat, but this energy helps create its dynamic atmosphere, where winds can reach over 2,100 kilometers per hour, 1,300 miles per hour, the fastest winds in the solar system. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune's cloud tops are made of methane ice crystals, which contribute to its deep blue color and play a role in its extreme weather patterns. With its icy cold environment, powerful winds, and mysterious heat source, Neptune remains one of the most fascinating and extreme planets in the solar system. Neptune, like the other gas and ice giants, does not have a solid surface like Earth or Mars. Instead, what appears to be its surface is actually the top of its thick atmosphere, composed mainly of hydrogen, helium, and methane. The deep blue color of Neptune comes from methane gas in its atmosphere, which absorbs red light and reflects blue, making it one of the most visually striking planets in the solar system. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune's atmosphere has faint cloud bands and dynamic storm systems, including the famous Great Dark Spot, a massive storm similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but it disappeared when the Hubble Space Telescope observed Neptune years later. Beneath Neptune's atmosphere, the pressure increases dramatically, turning gases into a superheated, icy fluid, forming a vast, slushy, high-pressure mantle of water, ammonia, and methane ice. Deep inside, scientists believe Neptune has a small, rocky core, but since the planet has no solid outer layer, any spacecraft attempting to land would simply sink and be crushed by intense pressures long before reaching the core. With its turbulent storms, deep, icy interior, and ever-changing cloud formations, Neptune's surface is more like a violent, frozen ocean of gas and ice, making it one of the most extreme and mysterious planets in the solar system. Blast off sparkles! Neptune's atmosphere is one of the most dynamic and extreme in the solar system, filled with powerful storms, supersonic winds, and icy clouds. It is composed mainly of hydrogen, 80%, and helium, 19%, with about 1% methane, which absorbs red light and gives Neptune its deep blue color, making it the bluest planet in the solar system. Unlike the thick, hazy atmospheres of Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune's atmosphere is surprisingly active, with fast-moving cloud bands and massive storms that appear and disappear over time. One of its most famous storms was the Great Dark Spot, a massive Earth-sized storm similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, which mysteriously vanished when observed again years later. But perhaps the most extreme feature of Neptune's atmosphere is its incredibly fast winds, which can reach speeds of 2,100 kilometers per hour, 1,300 miles per hour, the fastest winds in the entire solar system. These supersonic winds are still a mystery to scientists, especially because Neptune is so far from the Sun and receives very little solar energy to power such extreme weather. Deep within the planet, the atmosphere transitions into a hot, icy mantle of high-pressure water, ammonia, and methane, leading to conditions that might even create diamond rain. With its violent storms, record-breaking winds, and icy blue clouds, Neptune's atmosphere is one of the most extreme and fascinating in the solar system. Blast off sparkles! Neptune's internal structure is made up of layers of gas, ice, and a dense core, making it an ice giant rather than a gas giant like Jupiter or Saturn. Scientists believe Neptune has three main layers: a small rocky core, a thick icy mantle, and a deep atmosphere of hydrogen and helium. The core is thought to be about the size of Earth and made of rock, metal, and ice. But because Neptune has no solid surface, it is buried deep under immense pressure and extreme temperatures. Surrounding the core is a massive mantle of hot ice, composed of water, ammonia, and methane, that is compressed into a dense, slushy state due to the planet's high pressure. Scientists believe that within this icy layer, intense pressure could turn carbon into diamonds, creating a phenomenon known as diamond rain that falls toward the core. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune emits more heat than it receives from the Sun, suggesting that its interior is still slowly cooling and releasing energy, which may help drive its powerful storms and high-speed winds. As we move outward, Neptune's atmosphere blends seamlessly into the icy mantle, creating a world where gas, liquid, and ice merge together under extreme conditions. With its hidden core, deep slushy layers, and mysterious heat source, Neptune remains one of the most fascinating and least understood planets in the solar system. Blast off sparkles! Day and night on Neptune are shaped by its fast rotation and extreme distance from the Sun, creating a unique and distant world of long years and short days. Unlike Earth, which takes 24 hours to complete a full spin, Neptune rotates rapidly, completing one full rotation in just 16 hours, making its days much shorter than Earth's. However, because Neptune is 4.5 billion kilometers, 2.8 billion miles, away from the Sun, 30 times farther than Earth, it receives very little sunlight, making even its daytime incredibly dim. Despite this, Neptune still experiences a normal day-night cycle, with one side facing the Sun while the other remains in darkness. But since a Neptune year lasts 165 Earth years, the planet's seasons last for over 40 years each. Unlike Uranus, which is tilted on its side, Neptune's axial tilt, 28 degrees, is similar to Earth's, 23.5 degrees, meaning it has milder seasonal variations compared to its icy neighbor. While daytime on Neptune is already cold and dark, nighttime plunges the planet into even more freezing temperatures, reaching as low as minus 214 degrees Celsius or minus 353 degrees Fahrenheit. With its short days, ultra-long years, dim sunlight, and extreme cold, Neptune's day and night cycle is one of the most distant and fascinating in the solar system. Blast off sparkles! Neptune has a fascinating system of moons and rings, making it one of the most intriguing planets in the solar system. It has 14 known moons, with Triton being the largest and most unusual. Unlike any other large moon, Triton orbits Neptune backward in a retrograde motion, suggesting that it was likely a captured object from the Kuiper Belt, rather than forming alongside Neptune. Triton is also one of the coldest places in the solar system and has active cryovolcanoes that spew icy nitrogen plumes, making it one of the few geologically active moons. The other moons of Neptune, such as Proteus, Larissa, and Nereid, are much smaller and irregularly shaped, likely being captured asteroids or fragments of past collisions. In addition to its moons, Neptune also has a system of faint, dark rings, which are much thinner and less visible than Saturn's. These rings are made up of dust and small icy particles, and some sections appear clumpy, possibly due to gravitational interactions with Neptune's small shepherd moons. Discovered in 1984, Neptune's rings are divided into 5 main rings: Gal, Leverrier, Lassell, Arago, and Adams, with Adams being the outermost and most distinct. Unlike the bright rings of Saturn, Neptune's rings are dark and faint, likely composed of material from shattered moons. With its mysterious rings and unusual moons, Neptune remains one of the most intriguing and least explored planetary systems in our solar system. Hey there! If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out and keeps you updated with all our latest content. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Let's keep going! Neptune holds a special place in astronomical history as the first planet discovered through mathematical predictions rather than direct observation. Unlike the other planets, which had been known since ancient times, Neptune was not visible to the naked eye and remained undiscovered until the 19th century. In the early 1800s, astronomers noticed that Uranus's orbit was being disturbed by an unknown gravitational force, leading French mathematician Urbain Le Verrier and British astronomer John Couch Adams to calculate the possible location of a new planet. Their calculations led Johann Galle at the Berlin Observatory to officially discover Neptune on September 23, 1846, just 1 degree away from Le Verrier's predicted position, a groundbreaking moment in scientific history. Neptune was named after the Roman god of the sea, fitting for its deep blue color. Its discovery confirmed that mathematical predictions could be used to find new planets, paving the way for future discoveries in astrophysics. Later observations, including those from Voyager 2 in 1989, revealed Neptune's violent storms, supersonic winds, and its unusual moon, Triton, making it one of the most intriguing planets in our solar system. With much still unknown about this distant ice giant, Neptune remains an important target for future exploration and a symbol of the power of human curiosity and scientific discovery. Blast off sparkles! The exploration of Neptune has been extremely limited, with only one spacecraft, Voyager 2, having ever visited the planet. On August 25, 1989, NASA's Voyager 2 became the first and only probe to fly past Neptune, providing the first close-up images and groundbreaking data about its atmosphere, rings, moons, and weather systems. Before Voyager 2, very little was known about Neptune, but the flyby revealed that it is a deep blue ice giant with the fastest winds in the solar system, reaching speeds of 2,100 kilometers per hour or 1,300 miles per hour. Voyager 2 also discovered the Great Dark Spot, a massive storm similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, along with Neptune's thin, faint ring system and 6 new moons. One of its most significant discoveries was Triton's cryovolcanic activity, showing that Neptune's largest moon has ice volcanoes that erupt nitrogen gas, making it one of the few geologically active moons in the solar system. However, because Voyager 2 was just a quick flyby mission, Neptune has never been closely studied by an orbiting spacecraft, leaving many questions unanswered. Scientists are now calling for a dedicated mission to Neptune, possibly launching in the 2030s or 40s, to explore its mysterious atmosphere, extreme weather, and icy moons in more detail. With so much left to discover, Neptune remains one of the most fascinating and least explored planets in our solar system. Exploring Neptune presents significant challenges due to its immense distance, harsh environment, and lack of past missions. As the farthest planet from the Sun, Neptune is located 4.5 billion kilometers, 2.8 billion miles away, meaning that any spacecraft sent there would take at least 10 to 15 years to arrive. This requires advanced propulsion systems, long-lasting spacecraft, and reliable communication, as signals take over 4 hours to travel between Neptune and Earth. Additionally, Neptune's extreme weather makes it difficult for spacecraft to survive. Its supersonic winds, 2,100 kilometers per hour, or 1,300 miles per hour, and frigid temperatures, minus 214 degrees Celsius or minus 353 degrees Fahrenheit, create a harsh environment for instruments and probes. Unlike planets with solid surfaces, Neptune is an ice giant with a deep, swirling atmosphere, making it impossible for a lander to touch down. Instead, future missions must rely on orbiters, flybys, or atmospheric probes that can withstand intense pressures as they descend. Another major challenge is that no spacecraft has ever orbited Neptune, meaning that many of its features, including its rings, moons, and internal structure, remain largely unexplored. Scientists are currently planning future missions, such as a Neptune orbiter, but given the technical and financial challenges, a dedicated mission may not launch until the 2040s or beyond. With its distant orbit, extreme winds, and frigid temperatures, Neptune remains one of the most difficult but most exciting planets to explore. Blast off sparkles! Neptune is a planet full of fascinating facts and mind-blowing comparisons that make it one of the most intriguing worlds in the solar system. It is the 4th largest planet, but the 3rd most massive, meaning it is denser than Uranus, even though both are classified as ice giants. Unlike any other planet, Neptune has the fastest winds in the solar system, reaching 2,100 kilometers per hour, 1,300 miles per hour, faster than a Category 5 hurricane. Its stunning deep blue color comes from methane in its atmosphere, but scientists still aren't sure why Neptune appears bluer than Uranus, which has a similar composition. With an orbit lasting 165 Earth years, Neptune has only completed one full orbit around the Sun since its discovery in 1846. Another fascinating fact is that Neptune was the first planet to be discovered using math, after astronomers noticed that Uranus's orbit was being disturbed by an unseen force. Its largest moon, Triton, is also unusual. It orbits Neptune backward, retrograde motion, suggesting that it was captured from the Kuiper belt rather than forming alongside Neptune. Additionally, Neptune has faint, dark rings, but unlike Saturn's bright, icy rings, Neptune's rings are made of dark, dusty particles, making them harder to see. With its wild winds, long years, mysterious moons, and deep blue beauty, Neptune remains one of the most extreme and mysterious planets in the solar system. Blast off sparkles! Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Neptune, the mysterious and stormy ice giant at the edge of our solar system. From its supersonic winds and raging storms to its deep blue atmosphere, hidden ocean layers, and strange retrograde moon, Triton, Neptune, is truly one of the most fascinating and extreme planets we've ever explored. We've uncovered its faint, dusty rings, its record-breaking wind speeds, and the fact that it was the first planet discovered using math. But there is still so much more to learn about this icy world, including the secrets buried beneath its clouds and the possibility of future missions to explore its moons, atmosphere, and deep interior. If you loved learning about Neptune and want to keep exploring the wonders of space, make sure to hit that like button to show your support and help us bring even more exciting space content your way. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our cosmic adventures.